Ever catch yourself daydreaming about, your business basically running itself? But really smartly. Personalized promotions, just like flying out the door, inventory always, perfectly stocked. It's like the promise of AI, right?
It is.
But then, there's always a catch.
Yeah.
AI is only as good as the data you feed it. And that's where master data management, or everyone calls it MDM, I feel like, swoops in. It's the organizational superhero we didn't know we needed.
It's true. You can't build a mansion on a foundation of sand, right?
Right.
And in the world of AI, MDM is that rock-solid foundation.
Okay, so, paint me a picture here. What happens when a business is like, nah, we're good, we don't need MDM, and they just, dive headfirst into AI? What happens then?
Imagine you're launching a new product.
Okay.
Something you've poured your heart and soul into.
Right.
Only to discover that your customer data is so tangled, it's just a mess, that your targeted ads are reaching all the wrong people. Or even worse, your inventory system is convinced you've got plenty of stock, but in reality, your shelves are empty.
Oh.
That's the kind of disaster that sends shivers down a business owner's spine.
Yeah, that's nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Okay, so MDM, super important. We've established this.
Yes.
But what does it actually look like in practice? So let's say we've got this company, maybe it's like a global retailer, their data is all over the place.
Yeah.
Where do they even begin to wrangle it?
It starts with getting everyone on the same page, speaking the same data language.
Okay.
So think of it like creating a data dictionary where customer or product has one clear definition across the board.
Ah, got it.
That's where a master data model comes in. It's the blueprint for your data universe.
So no more customer service is seen Jane Doe while marketing has Jago, and suddenly we're sending 2 birthday coupons.
Exactly. And it's not just about avoiding confusion. With a unified data view, AI can finally work its magic. So instead of generic blasts, imagine AI crafting personalized offers based on past purchases, predicting what a customer needs before they even know it themselves. That's the power of good MDM.
Okay, that's next level.
It is.
So we've established a common language with this master data model.
Yes.
What's next?
Well, now it's time to bring all that scattered data together.
Okay.
Think of it like this. Your sales data and marketing data are finally talking to each other.
Okay.
Sharing insights seamlessly. That's where data integration comes in, creating that single reliable source of truth.
Ah, the single source of truth.
Oh.
Music to my organized ears. So we've got our data speaking the same language, and it's all in one place. Are we done yet? Can we unleash the AI?
Almost, but not quite.
Okay.
Just like you wouldn't bake a cake with rotten eggs.
True.
You don't want to feed your AI inaccurate or outdated information.
So time for some serious data cleaning.
Yo, you got it. This is where data quality management steps in. Imagine typos in customer addresses, mismatched product SKUs.
Yeah.
It's about making sure the data is accurate, consistent, and up-to-date so your AI doesn't learn bad habits.
It's like training a new employee, right?
That's right.
You got to make sure they're learning from the best.
Yes, exactly.
Now, this all sounds, I'm not going to lie, this all sounds pretty technical.
It can be.
What about the human side of things?
Yeah, that's where it gets really interesting. You need buy-in from everyone, from the CEO down to the interns. Data governance is key, and that means having clear roles and responsibilities for managing data. Imagine it like setting the rules for a game everyone understands.
Okay.
How to input data, who's responsible for what, so the game runs smoothly and everybody wins.
Right, so no more blaming IT when the data's a mess.
That's right.
Speaking of keeping things in check, you mentioned these data stewards earlier.
Yes.
What exactly do they do?
Data stewards are like the guardians of the data galaxy. They're responsible for ensuring the quality and accuracy of specific data domains.
Okay.
Think of them as data superheroes.
I love it.
Ensuring everyone follows the rules, keeping that data squeaky clean. Nice.
They make sure that no rogue data is slipping through the cracks.
So they're the ones making sure that no one's sneaking in incorrect birthdays to get extra coupons.
Exactly.
Sounds like a tough job, but someone's got to do it.
Absolutely. And, when you get this part right, the people, the processes, the technology, that's when you see those aha moments. That's when the power of MDM really clicks.
I bet. Now, we've laid the groundwork here, but I'm dying to dig deeper into those aha moments. How does a solid MDM setup really unlock the magic of AI? Especially all this generative AI everyone's buzzing about these days.
Well, that's where things get really exciting.
So we've got this well-organized, squeaky clean data, thanks to MDM.
Yes.
Tell me, what kind of amazing feats can generative AI, pull off when it has this kind of high-quality fuel to run on?
Think of it like this. Generative AI with good data, it's like that friend who always finds the perfect gift.
Okay.
They know just what you want, even if you haven't told them directly.
Imagine AI writing product descriptions that are so spot on they practically sell themselves.
What?
Or crafting social media campaigns that feel tailor-made for each individual scroller.
Wait, hold up. AI can actually write compelling product descriptions now.
It can.
I got to hear more about this.
It's pretty incredible. Let's say you've got an online clothing store.
Okay.
Instead of spending hours writing unique descriptions for each item,
Right.
generative AI can analyze your well-organized product data, colors, sizes, fabrics, even customer reviews,
Wow.
and spin up descriptions that are both informative and persuasive.
Okay.
And the best part is it can tailor those descriptions for different platforms or target audiences.
So what you're saying is AI could be writing different descriptions for, say, like a Gen Z audience on TikTok versus a more, shall we say, seasoned demographic on Facebook.
Precisely. It can adapt its style and tone to resonate with specific customer segments.
Okay.
And it's not just product descriptions.
Okay.
Think about personalized marketing emails that don't just say, "Hi, name,"
Right.
but actually offer products or content that genuinely aligns with someone's past behavior and preferences.
Okay, now I'm really seeing the potential here. It's like each interaction a customer has with your business becomes smarter, more personalized.
Exactly. And it goes beyond marketing and sales.
Okay.
Generative AI, fueled by good MDM, can revolutionize customer service too.
Okay.
Imagine chatbots that don't just parrot generic responses,
Right.
but can actually understand a customer's history, anticipate their needs, and provide truly helpful solutions. No more getting bounced around different departments or repeating your issue a dozen times.
Okay, that would be a game changer. No more getting stuck in customer service purgatory.
Right. And think about industries like healthcare where accuracy is paramount.
Okay, yeah.
Generative AI can analyze patient data from various sources,
Okay.
identify potential risks, and even assist with diagnoses. It's like having a team of expert clinicians working behind the scenes, helping doctors make faster, more informed decisions.
Wow, that has the potential to be truly transformative. But with all this talk about AI taking over these tasks, are there any concerns about, like, humans becoming obsolete in this data-driven future?
It's a question a lot of people are asking, and understandably so.
Yeah.
But I see it less as AI replacing humans and more about AI augmenting human capability.
Okay.
It's about freeing us from tedious, repetitive tasks so we can focus on what we humans do best.
Yeah.
Creativity, problem solving, and building relationships.
So it's less about robots taking over and more about robots doing the busy work so we can focus on the big picture.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay.
Think of it as a collaboration, with AI handling the heavy data lifting and humans providing the strategic direction and creative spark. It's about leveraging the strengths of both to achieve better outcomes.
Makes sense. Now, we've talked about all the exciting possibilities, but let's get real for a moment.
Okay.
Are there any potential downsides to all of this? What about things like data security and privacy with all this information being, managed and analyzed?
You bring up a crucial point. With great power comes great responsibility, as they say.
Right.
That's why robust data governance is non-negotiable.
Right.
It's about ensuring the data is used responsibly, ethically, and with appropriate security measures in place. We're talking encryption, access controls, the works, essentially building Fort Knox around your valuable data.
Fort Knox, I like the sound of that.
Right.
So what you're saying is, alongside all this, amazing potential, we also need to be extra careful with how this data is used and protected.
Absolutely. It's not just about safeguarding the data itself, but also being mindful of potential biases.
Right.
After all, AI learns from the data it's fed.
Right.
If that data reflects existing biases, say in hiring practices or loan applications, those biases can be amplified if we're not careful.
Okay, so it's about constantly checking our assumptions and making sure we're not accidentally building bias into these systems.
Exactly. And that's where the human element comes back in. We need diverse voices and perspectives involved in developing and governing these AI systems to ensure they're fair, ethical, and truly beneficial for everyone.
It's about striking that balance between technological advancement and responsible use.
It is.
So as we look ahead to the future of MDM and AI, what trends are you most excited about? What's on the horizon that has you particularly fired up?
One of the things I'm most excited about is the rise of cloud-based MDM solutions.
Right, because everything's moving to the cloud these days, so it makes sense that MDM would follow suit. But like, what makes cloud-based MDM so game-changing?
Well, for starters, it's like trading in your old clunky car for a sleek, high-performance sports car.
Nice.
Cloud-based solutions offer incredible scalability, which means they can grow with your business, handling massive amounts of data without breaking a sweat.
Wow, okay.
Plus, they're generally more affordable and easier to implement than traditional on-premise solutions.
So no more needing a server room that looks like something out of a sci-fi movie.
Exactly. And here's where it gets even more interesting.
Okay.
Cloud-based MDM opens up a world of possibilities for integration with other cloud-based solutions, including, you guessed it, AI platforms.
Right.
Imagine your MDM system seamlessly feeding data into your AI models, all within a secure and scalable cloud environment.
Nice.
It's like having an all-star team of data superheroes working together in perfect harmony.
Okay, I'm getting chills just thinking about the possibilities.
It's pretty remarkable. We're already seeing AI play a larger role in automating and optimizing MDM processes.
Okay.
For instance, machine learning algorithms can automatically identify and correct data errors, saving businesses countless hours of manual cleanup.
So it's like having AI manage your AI. Now that's meta.
It is, and it's only going to get more sophisticated from here.
Okay.
As AI technology continues to evolve, we can expect even more seamless integration and automation within the realm of MDM. We're talking about a future where data practically manages itself, allowing businesses to extract even greater value and make smarter decisions faster than ever before.
It sounds like we're entering a whole new era of data management, with AI playing an increasingly prominent role. So with all these exciting advancements on the horizon, what's the one key takeaway you want our listeners to remember about MDM and AI?
That's easy. In today's data-driven world, master data management is no longer a nice-to-have. It's the key to unlocking the true potential of AI and future-proofing your business.
Wise words. Now, before we wrap up our deep dive into the world of MDM and AI, let's shift gears for a moment and talk about something that might hit a little closer to home.
Okay.
What if even your business, no matter how big or small, has some hidden data messes lurking beneath the surface?
Oh, yeah.
Stick around, and we'll explore how to spot those data gremlins and what you can do to turn data chaos into opportunity. We're back, and we've been talking about MDM and AI working wonders for like these big companies.
Right.
But what about the rest of us? Those of us who don't have a team of like data scientists on speed dial.
Right.
Is messy data just like a fact of life?
Not necessarily. We often picture data chaos as this huge monster that only big corporations have to battle.
Right.
But the truth is, even small businesses can have data gremlins hiding in their spreadsheets.
Data gremlins. Okay, I love it.
Right.
They sound way more fun than like a misplaced decimal point.
Yeah.
So how can our listeners tell if they've got these like data gremlins lurking in their business? What are some of the like telltale signs?
So one of the biggest red flags is if answering what should be a simple question about your business feels like trying to decipher ancient hieroglyphics.
Right.
Can you easily pull up like a reliable list of your top selling products this month?
Okay.
Or do you find yourself like cobbling together information from various spreadsheets and hoping for the best?
Okay, yeah, I think we've all been there with those Frankenstein spreadsheets.
Exactly. Another sign is if you're constantly running into inconsistencies.
Okay.
Maybe your sales team has one address for a customer,
Right.
but your shipping system has a slightly different version, and now you've got packages going astray.
Oh, no.
Or maybe you're seeing like conflicting inventory numbers leading to, frustrating stockouts or overstocking issues.
It's amazing how those like seemingly small inconsistencies can snowball into major headaches.
Absolutely, it's a domino effect.
Yeah.
And if you find yourself spending like hours each week manually cleaning up data before you can even use it,
Right.
well, that's a surefire sign that your data management practices could use some attention.
Right, because who wants to be a professional data janitor when there's a business to run?
Yeah.
So let's say someone is listening to this and they're like, oh, they're totally talking about me.
Yeah.
What are some like practical, actionable steps they can take to start getting a handle on their data, even without a massive IT budget or a team of data experts?
Yeah, I think first things first, take a deep breath.
Okay.
It's not about becoming a data scientist overnight, right?
Right.
Start by simply taking stock of what data you have,
Okay.
where it lives, and who's responsible for it.
Okay.
Think of it like spring cleaning for your data.
Data spring cleaning.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. So we're talking about like creating a map of our data landscape.
Exactly.
Where do we even begin?
So start with your most critical data, things like customer information,
Okay.
product details, inventory levels.
Okay.
Ask yourself, where does this data live?
Yeah.
Is it scattered across various spreadsheets, apps? Maybe even like sticky notes, let's be honest, it happens.
Okay, no judgment here. We've all been there.
Exactly. But once you have a clear picture of your data ecosystem,
Right.
you can start to identify potential redundancies, inconsistencies, and areas where data quality might be an issue.
Okay.
And even more importantly, you can start to think about who should be responsible for managing and maintaining each piece of data.
So instead of like 10 different versions of the customer spreadsheet floating around, we're assigning someone to be the official keeper of customer data.
Exactly. It's about establishing clear ownership and accountability, even if it's on a small scale.
Okay.
You might not have the capacity for a dedicated data governance team, but you can certainly designate data champions within each department
Okay.
to be responsible for upholding data quality standards.
Right. So even if we're not like building Fort Knox just yet,
Right.
at least we've got some security cameras and like sturdy lock on the door.
Exactly. A good place to start.
Yeah.
And then as your business grows, you can start to implement more like sophisticated data management solutions.
Right.
But even those initial steps of understanding your data, cleaning up those obvious errors, and establishing some basic governance can make a world of difference.
Totally.
It's about building good data habits from the ground up.
It's like the old saying, a stitch in time saves 9.
Addressing those data gremlins early on can save a whole lot of pain down the road.
So true.
Now, before we wrap up, I want to circle back to something we touched on earlier.
Yeah.
The idea of data as a competitive advantage.
How can even small businesses start to see their data not as like a burden, but as a secret weapon?
It's all about shifting your mindset from data as a chore to data as a goldmine of insights.
Ooh, I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to segment your customers based on their purchase history and send them hyper-personalized offers, even if you're a small boutique competing with bigger players.
Right.
Or imagine being able to predict which products are going to be flying off the shelves next season, allowing you to optimize your inventory and maximize your profits.
That's the dream, right?
It's totally possible. It's more attainable than you might think. When you have accurate, consistent, and accessible data,
Right.
you gain incredible leverage.
Okay.
You can make smarter decisions, optimize your pricing, personalize your marketing, and ultimately deliver a better customer experience.
So it's not just about like avoiding those data disasters. It's about uncovering like hidden opportunities and making like smarter decisions at every level of our business.
Exactly. It's about harnessing the power of data to drive growth, efficiency, and innovation.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, that brings us to the end of another deep dive.
It does.
We journeyed through the intricacies of MDM, explored the awe-inspiring potential of AI, and even battled a few data gremlins along the way.
We did. It was quite the adventure.
But the most important takeaway is this. Good data management isn't just for the Fortune 500.
Right.
It's for every business ready to unlock its full potential and thrive in our increasingly data-driven world.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So until next time, remember, your data has a story to tell.
It does.
Take the time to listen to it, nurture it, and watch your business soar to new heights.
To the moon.
We'll see you on our next deep dive.